Yo, 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 what's going on out there? Black Compass Media, back live with another one for y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to the entire society, man. Everybody that's going to listen to this right now. Everybody that's been supporting us through everything. This is something I wanted to start back up. The new battle rapper spotlight. I know we took a little bit of a hiatus on this, but there's a whole lot of new talent that's coming to the table, and you know how I like to do. You know what I'm saying? And without further ado, I think we got a guest on here, and I appreciate his style, unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of flack from y'all because they say I don't like the Midwest, but yet another Midwest upcoming MC up here. Jay Lopez, what's going on, bro?
What's good with you, man? I'm glad we got this one in, man.
That's a fact, man. This is and just full transparency with the people here. Jay, I spoken to Jay probably a couple months ago about this, you know what I mean? And it is my fault. I take the flack on this one, but he's been gracious enough to be on the platform and everything like that. First of all, Jay, how's everything?
Yeah, man, life happened, man. I just appreciate y'all reaching out, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, man. We see you working, grinding, and I respect the whole Milwaukee scene. So, you know what I mean? It was good getting you up here, man. How's everything going for you? What is Jay Lopez about right now, 2019?
Man, everything going good, you know what I'm saying? I just became like a co-league owner, you know what I'm saying, for Underground Battle League UBL. We just opened up a division over in Little Rock, Arkansas. We got one here in Milwaukee. We got one that we opening up in Denver, and we got the New York division that's been going on for about a year now too. So,
oh wow,
you know, yeah. So, you know, so right now that's what I've been doing, helping develop talent. We get a lot of dudes who still kind of young. A lot of people, like, when they develop talent, man, they throw them to the sharks way too quick. And it's like, it breaks these dudes' pride. And then, you know what I'm saying, they come in trying to fit in and they feel because they already been broken. You know what I mean? So we putting these dudes on par with motherfuckers who's like day level. You feel me? You know, it's just people don't take time to groom new talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody worry about their career, whatever. I've always been more of a background type dude. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just at home with where I'm at, what I'm doing right now. So, but aside from that, man, I got my next PG April 8th. So, you know what I'm saying? We still getting all the details down for that one, but, you know, it's official.
So okay. So let's back up real quick. So you said the league is UBL. That's stands for Underground Battle League, or am I
Underground Battle League? Facts. Yeah, Underground Battle League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said there's a Little Rock division, there's New York, and Milwaukee?
Milwaukee and Denver, yeah.
Okay, damn. All right, so why those locations? I'm interested, because now this has turned from me learning about you with the PGs and the battle and shit to the league, which I find very interesting. Why do you pick those locations?
You know, we got people out there already, you know what I mean? We this Little Rock card, we got our little homie Clutch and Static. They MCs, they young brothers, but they young black brothers who took it upon themselves. They wanted to, you know, throw an event out there, and they already on our roster. So we was like, okay, we're gonna make this happen. So we came together with them, and then we partnered up for the most part with Southern Slang that's already out there. And shout out to Cookson, you know what I'm saying? But we partnered up with them to make that happen out there. And then we got people in Denver and then New York, you know what I'm saying? Curry. Jason Curry, shout out to Jason Curry. He one of the ones who really helped bring this league to life as well. But you know, he started doing that out there, and then I was on the first Milwaukee card for UBL Underground Battle League. So you know what I'm saying? Like we was already there. We was already building. You know what I'm saying? So and then some people might have heard Jason Curry on like Norb's radio podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Norb's at all. That's a fact.
Yeah. That's you know, he got a good relationship with Norbs and everything. So, you know, we've been working with Norbs and having him out at our events and everything too. So, you know, he been able to help tell these dudes like what they need to get where they trying to go, you know. So
that's fire, man. I'm interested in that. I'm interested to see what type of talent comes out of Arkansas and Denver. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting pockets. Like, how has the reception been in terms of like having events there? These aren't known as big hip hop hubs, right? So how is it, you know, building a scene out there, and what has the reception been like?
I mean, like, if y'all get into Southern slang, I'm gonna advocate for them because they extended the love. You know what I'm saying? They helped us set up out there too. So, I advocate for them. And but you got like, Crow been battling out there. Solemn Crow, Street Camo been battling out there. They both battle my homie Clutch. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend y'all check him out. He got a crazy pen. You know what I'm saying? And then Stack got a crazy pen too. He just getting into it though. Mm-hmm. So it's some nice dudes out there. I mean, like we just went out there and we found out about cats like Poppy G. We found out about cats like that nigga Rob. You know what I'm saying? Like some real cool dudes. But aside from that, we already got people from the South. Like Judah Leon, I believe he from the South. You know what I'm saying? We had a little it's talent out there, man. It's talent everywhere. As long as it's passion, it's talent in the area. It's just people don't take the time, like I was saying, they don't groom and they don't discover. A lot of people just grab other people's talent. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we really in the trenches. We really looking for people who might be overlooked. Like I'm a cat who overlooked because I'm not a social type cat. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I know I'm talented. And I could accept that. I could accept that as a part of the game. Like I just found out about Discord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all over here putting me on real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I just found out about Discord. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too like up to date. That's probably why also I'm kind of like my style kind of stand out. But I saw that happening with me, and I'm like, yo, it's dudes who more passionate about actually being battle rappers. So. You know what I'm saying? I love to extend that hand to these dudes.
Okay. And you know what? Let's and that's probably a good segue. Because I mean I have a ton of questions about the battle league and everything, and I'm gonna make sure this goes in the description box just because I like that you looking at they got new talent and you looking across regions. I think that's dope. Let's talk about you because you are incredibly unorthodox. I've seen you on Spit That Heat. Shout out to Milltown. Norbs. No, I had a call with how Norbs is. Norbs hates everyone. First of all, people gotta understand Norbs don't like niggas, right? So I had a whole conversation.
You see plenty of them. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like so I have a conversation with Norbs. He's like, "Yo, bro, you know how Norbs is. Jay Lopez. I'm telling you, this kid's different. You know what I'm saying?" So I tap into the battle, unorthodox style, not 1, 2, 3 punchline. There's no formula behind it. Like, walk us through the influences and how did you get into this thing?
Man, I was battling before I was rapping because my cousins, they did music and everything, and they'll have me print out their CDs, and then they'll leave me behind and go to New York and get the mugs off. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fight for it. I mean, like I was like 10, 11, 12. My cousins like 6'6". They all ciphering. I ain't getting it. So I had to fight my way in. So I would have to come in dissing somebody. You know what I mean? I had to come in dissing somebody like, you ain't finna overlook me, dog. And that's kind of how I got into it. Then I started getting into music. And then I found like one of my grandma's old books after she passed and everything. She was a published poet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, this rabbit hole go much deeper. But in terms of influences too, like I listen to like rock music and metal music, you know what I'm saying? I was a wild young nigga, and I am Hispanic, so my spectrum is a little bit open on my influences.
Right.
So that played part too. Like I embrace Milwaukee as home, but I was born in Puerto Rico. I'm from Bayamon.
Shout out to Bayamon. That's a fact. That's fire. All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. So, when you get to the States?
When I was a real youngin', you know what I'm saying? We stopped over in New Jersey for a bit. That didn't work out, so we came back to Milwaukee. I was conceived in Milwaukee though. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense.
Right.
It makes like you can't deny me. It makes sense. You know?
You know what? I was actually born in Houston, but I grew up in Rochester, New York. I could never understand when it was like in January. I'm like, why'd you do this? Why'd you sign this?
Yeah.
Like
you telling me, man, everybody snowed in right now. Everybody snowed in right now, man. I was on my way back from Little Rock, and I'm just seeing the snow start to accumulate, and this is just cars like slapped all over the road, and I'm like, welcome home.
Yeah. That's a fact. And so you said that and rest in peace to your grandmother. She was a published poet, and you have a lot of spoken word in that style. Like there's a lot of substance in that style. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that influenced your style as much as the hip hop and the you said you draw influences from metal and everything. I listen to that stuff too. So, but what was it that sort of, is it a melting pot that brings this style together, or how
my style is a reflection of me, man. So you could go check my battles, and I damn near got a different style every battle. You know what I'm saying? I try to match my opponent so that we both come up off of it. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes, they just care about their name on the flyer and being that nigga. Me personally, I care about good content. You know what I'm saying? So, because I don't need y'all to validate me as the best, like, or whatever. Like, that's up to me. You know what I mean? And how I feel. So really, like, my style switch up because this nigga might inspire me to be this way. You know what I'm saying? But like, you could y'all could go to We Go Hard, check out my battle with Apollo Creed, Young Boy Fire. You know what I'm saying? That's a real aggressive battle, but I know his style has that intensity. You know what I'm saying? But now Norbs dropped this battle on his YouTube channel from his live stream, but y'all could actually go to UBL, Underground Battle League, and check out me and PT that just dropped, and see, like, I could flip my style. But it's really a matter of, like, what kind of game we playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had more jokes in there, and I was just more relaxed. Like, I had a lot of overheads, but really I was focused on just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a nigga just want to rap. That's why Calico and Ill Will, one of my favorite battles from last year. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just the flow and that feel. Like, that's kind of gone now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think people appreciate it for the same reason. It was that tension, that almost like at any moment one punchline or maybe somebody getting too close could, you know what I mean? Like, it's just that.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? It's weird to say it like that as a battle fan, but it's like, yo, we like that.
But it's natural, it's organic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not forced or falsified, or we doing this, and like, you got the Jersey niggas battling each other and they act like it's personal, and then they behind each other. You know what I mean? No knock to them.
Yeah.
But they understand it's a business, is what I'm saying. But me personally, like, I like when it's organic. I like when it's natural. I like when it's pure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the game's been stepped on.
So you have 13 battles in, right? And I see,
according to Verse Tracker, yeah, man, I had 13 battles my first year.
But right. So and I see. So shout out to Showstopper. We're gonna get him up here soon.
Most def, we had a classic.
That's a fact. And
we had a classic in too. That's the bro.
And I fuck with the whole Milwaukee scene. Now, did you start off on Art of War? Like, that's where you kind of got your footing in?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
To give a little history, man, Art of War is kind of like a scouting league. Like, they were the ones who would go and find, like, they'll find some trash niggas, but after a dozen trash niggas, you find one that's gold. You know what I'm saying? And they was the ones taking a lot of Milwaukee talent actually came through Art of War. Like, Showstopper used to battle on Art of War. Coogee used to battle on Art of War. I battled on Art of War. My Hoodlum Gang niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mike G been on there, Hoodlum been on there, C Hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all kind of came through Art of War because it was like an overlooked gatekeeper, you know what I'm saying, for new talent. Like, they was the first ones giving niggas that kind of look.
Right.
But in terms of like a home league or whatever, I ain't never stepped to a battle rap event. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, I used to battle, I'm finna battle. And this is before it started popping and get real commercials, like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, the game was way different 2 years ago. A lot of people don't realize that. But I had battled in AOW, not knowing nobody, not ever going to a battle rap event. You know what I'm saying? So I give them their respects. It's also not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was giving everybody that look though, so I know what the game is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. And I guess as you transition into doing the PGs and things like that, is battling at the home leagues or still battling in that Milwaukee scene? Is that still going to be something that we can expect, or is the goal to move?
Well, my home league
platform?
Is Underground Battle League. You know, what I mean? I'm gonna keep plugging. You know what I mean? I'm calling, so I gotta
keep plugging that shit. Keep
Underground Battle League. We got our LLC.
Subscribe. That's a fact.
Don't fuck with us, nigga. We got our LLC and we got attorneys. So don't fuck with us. Underground Battle League though. That's the home league. So in terms of like, yeah, I'm gonna still be battling in the Milwaukee, but you know, now with my home league. As UBL being the home league, I could literally battle in different states and still be cleared for that, you know? So, like, we got a real good relationship with Noise, man. We've been working with them for a lot of our events, you know, and, you know, you could get it from him. Like, I'm PG. So, it's been cool. Like, it ain't been no conflict of interest or no shit like that. Me personally, like, man, I don't care to battle much. I just care to put on something that means something. So it don't really hurt me because I ain't really trying to battle everywhere. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just looking for what's special. Like, once it's not special no more, I'm gone and I'm just gonna be behind the scene. Like I told myself, man, when you 30, bro, and you ain't break into nothing yet, dog, like, just sit your ass down. You ain't going nowhere. There's niggas out here 40 and shit still chasing PGs. No knock to them, but you know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't getting to the NBA. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't getting to the NBA. And if you obsessed with that, man, you obsessed with the look because you could still play ball. You know? So I just, you know, I'm kind of piggybacking off of my homie Coogee analogy and everything, you know, but I just like to play ball, man. Okay. So it ain't even about the NBA, really. It ain't even about like URL, really. But why not? Like, why not test myself against that level? Like with UFC, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers be like, damn, like I'm taking a short on bread and everything, but I get to really test myself. Like that's, you know, martial arts and everything. Like they want to see where they at. Like I want to get my head bust a few times. Right. To be real with you, I want to do something that scares me.
Yeah, the challenge and shit. Yeah. I feel you on that. Now, as far as venturing into Smack, I mean, because you know the whole contract angle, and I do ask everyone that is up and coming about the contracts, the idea of being exclusive to a particular battle league. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Or is your goal to just kind of travel, get the best comp? What's your thought on the contract bit?
Okay, well, the best comp, in terms of the best comp is there. The best comp is there because most of these dudes, when they build in their leagues, they just go get names from there. You feel me? So we actually grooming talent and finding dudes who's nice and helping them get to become those kind of names. A lot of people, they just grab those kind of names. So the best talent's there, first and foremost. In terms of like that exclusivity, I don't know nobody who really abiding by the contracts right now. But like I said before, man, but like it's really about challenging myself. If I just got a battle on there in my home league, I'm cool with that. My home league in 4 different states. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I've made something for myself already and I like how my shit looking, but if a nigga don't like how his shit looking, he ain't set his shit up right. You in charge of your future, man.
That's a fact. And I mean, well, okay. So then let's talk about this because I think there's a perception of, you know, Hispanic battlers, you know, male and female, as a matter of fact, and just in rappers in general, right? So, is there? Yeah. I mean, you kept the Lopez in the name, and I feel like that's done purposely. MCs do shit on purpose. So, why are you choosing to run with that? And what's your thoughts on, you know, being, you know, Hispanic in this type of environment? Like, is it
man, look, this is why I'm gonna say AOW. Like, I understand, like, you know what I mean, anybody get that look, man. I had a different name, dog, and they put my fucking Facebook name on a flyer, so I was like, fuck it. We gonna go with it then. I mean, it is my name, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
That sounds like like the band, like you in the Rock, the band Quiet Riot. Like
Quite right, yeah.
Like the manager came in and was like, quite right, but the way he said it sounded like Quiet Riot, and he was like, "Fuck it, I guess that's the name." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't know that. See, you still schooling, so yeah.
That's fine. So once they put it out there, you run with it. Now the perception
but I'm Taíno.
Because, okay.
I'm Taíno, and I understand like people will see me and they're just like, "Oh, you black," you know what I mean? But my mom is the Puerto Rican one, so Taíno, and you know that genetically it's the mother who they follow in terms of lineages and deciding like nationality, all that shit or whatever. So I was raised by her and just her. So I came up in a Spanish household or whatever, but I'm Taíno, and I need more people to understand, like, ain't a separation between that and black. Like, motherfuckers be like, we all come from Africa. Do you understand how many motherfucking people would have been clustered up in that motherfucker? I don't give a fuck if it is the biggest continent, man. It was people all over the world. It was black people all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So it was just different names. So when you say African, be more descriptive, because what part of Africa, you know what I mean? It's different tribes and everything. My tribe was on the other end, and it was Arawak. And then the Taíno is a sub tribe of the Arawak. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be more definitive with what y'all saying, man, because that vague shit is how they catch us. You know what I mean? You could watch the president talk for 2 hours and he'll answer like one question. You feel me? Like, they get us on that vague shit. So y'all just need to be more descriptive and do your history. So when I wear my name and I keep telling motherfuckers, I'm Taíno, like, it's a reminder that, look, what you understand to be black, man, you understand the image they told you to believe in to be black. You know what I'm saying? So you can't take that away from me. Black and Taíno ain't no separation.
I respect that. I think there's a lot of people that's going to appreciate you saying that. You know what I'm saying? And just with this community in general, I hate when we
and Puerto Rico's still going through it, man.
That's a fact. They are.
Y'all also look over there too, man.
Right. And okay, so back to the battling and whatnot. This is your upcoming PG. Have you've had additional PGs before this, correct?
I battle Swamp on 7 days because Fonz boy Gamble pulled out on me. You know what I mean? So Norris called me on my birthday and he like, yeah, bro, we got to reschedule it. And then, so 7 days, my first little trip down to Atlanta and everything. And all my material was for Gamble. And he's like, a big dude with a lot of weight on him. And his style is like more kind of old school. And I got to switch it up. I can't use none of that material. So I had to write fresh shit. Because I don't be sitting. I used to not sit on material because I would battle all the time. You feel me? I would battle like every weekend. But so that one didn't go too good for me. I don't know what the actual turnout was because I haven't seen the footage yet. You know what I'm saying? But I know that what I got is way more than that. And then I battled Polo Creed. Those I don't really consider those PGs though. Norbs was there and everything, but it was on We Go Hard, so I don't really consider that one a PG, but you could look at it that way because that's where me and Norbs linked up at, and that's how I got that look and everything. So shout out to Extendo for organizing the event.
Okay,
GE and them.
That's fire, man. That's definitely fire. Oh, yo, shout out to my man Trufo too, out of Chicago. He's
Trufo.
He talking about smoke. Trufo versus Jay Lopez. What up? Like,
Nah, we solid, man. We solid. Like, that one will be golden for real. But right now it don't make sense. Like, if I was up more and I was able to get him that type of look, then yeah. Or if he was up and he like, yo, let me give my nigga a look. But aside from that, ain't no real animosity. Y'all could go check him on Spit That Heat versus my Hoodlum Gang brother, Hoodlum. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could go check that one out. It just dropped. That's a crazy one, man. Like, if you watch that battle and don't fucking leave with your chest all fucked up, like we for something different, man. So y'all go check that one out too, man. Cause my nigga Hoodlum been working.
So Hoodlum Gang. Shout out to Hoodlum. Walk me through the members and how you got involved with that collective. So you guys are out of Milwaukee, right? This is a crew.
Yeah, we out of Milwaukee. That's the base. Okay. But we all out of Wisconsin, so
that's fine.
Basically on Art of War, I was on my little run. I was like knocking heads off. I'm like, yo, me and Showstopper, like, let's wait, no. I'm switching it up. My bad. When I battled Coogee, it was like May, like 2 years ago or whatever. Coogee called me out so we could go and get that one out the way and shit. And the day I battled him, you know what I mean, Mike G was already there. Hoodlum was already there, but Hood hollered at me. He like, yo, you know, this is what we doing. I want you to be a part of it or whatever. So like that night was basically like the really Hoodlum Gang coming to life, you know. So, you know, the original 4 members was me, Hoodlum, Mike G, and Cool G. And then over time we brought in Zilla and we brought in C Hit. And then our newest member and the last one in terms, as far as I'm concerned, is Larry Bull. And then, you know, we got motherfuckers who not battlers. You know what I mean? Shout out to Meech and shout out to Sid and Define Rich. So, you know what I mean? Okay. We official. We official, but that's the squad.
That's definitely fire. Now, as far as now, are you also doing the music thing too? Because I hear in the cadence that there's a little songsmanship in there. Are you also doing music? I know, you know, some of the other cats do that.
Man, yeah, I had when I was actually trying to just sit down and stop fucking with all this fuckery, dog, I actually focused on music pretty hard and I did a lot for my city through that. But I fell back because the fuckery in music, but you know, I got some music on the horizon. If y'all go to my Facebook, facebook.com/Global Serpent, I just dropped a little freestyle. It's my last smoke freestyle. Basically, I'm done smoking. I'm trying to cut this shit out. So I was like, let me just do a video so that everybody know.
You done smoking the devil's lettuce. Like this is what we're done smoking.
Well, you know, the government involved now. So, you know, a lot of this shit different. It hit different, you know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, they actually know how to manipulate grains and shit. Like GMO is them manipulating grains where you could buy a seed and the seed don't have babies now, so you got to buy from them. So what you think they doing with your weed? Even like if somebody growing their own shit, it's still if you getting your seeds from somebody, they know how to manipulate the seeds. So I ain't really on that boat. Y'all can have that. I'm gonna move on, like, to be honest with you. So you know, I'm trying to get off of that and remain committed on that. So I threw that little thing up because I'm like, yo, if y'all catch me, now, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I saw your little thing. And then in my head, I'm gonna be like, damn, like I just hit a blunt. You know what I mean? Or some shit. So I just threw that shit up so y'all could go and check that out. That's a little bit of music, but I am working on some shit, man. At this point, it's just about being different with each release. And not, you know, quality over quantity. And I just want to bring everybody be so like one. People talk about motherfucker skill sets being one dimensional. Niggas' personalities be one dimensional, to keep it 100 with you. You know what I mean? And I don't really fuck with that, man. I check my battles, man. I'm different. Like Jay Lopez versus Arcash, Jay Lopez versus Polo Creed, and Jay Lopez versus PT is 3 different niggas because, you know, I got in a battle at 25. Now, how old is you?
32, which, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 27. Mm-hmm. So, you know, there's a big gap between 25 and the following years.
Hell yeah. After 25 is a whole different nigga. Nobody, people don't cut you slack no more. They're like, nigga, you either gonna make it or you're not. What you gonna do? So
exactly. So I've been growing since I got in because that was like my last child year, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't grown when you're 21. So my last child year was 25. So I've been growing in front of the camera a little bit. But in terms of like the music releases, man, I just want to show like the different faces and, you know, do it in a way like one of my biggest inspirations is Princess Nokia. She's a Taíno and she's from Brooklyn, but she's got her own DIY do it yourself kind of style. And she got like an emo rock album, but she got like a rap album, and then she got like some blues songs and shit. And it's just like, I love that type of shit, like Childish Gambino, you know what I mean? Andre 3000, where these type of people would drop some shit that's so soulful and then drop some shit that, you know, you watching some ass shake to or something, you know? Yeah. So, like, we need to embrace that moment, man. Let everybody be happier when you realize you could be successful being yourself.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I think people cherish that. And now initially it's always hard to do that, but I think eventually people cherish the uniqueness, the originality. Let's talk about the PGs, the hit list. I'm a petty guy. I'm multifaceted too. Who needs to die? Who do you need to talk to?
It's only one match I really give a fuck about in terms of like battling PG people, and it's Jay the Nightwing. I feel like we need to put on something special. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we put on something special. A lot of these dudes I'm not really rocking with. That's no knock to them, but it's like I feel like when I listen to them, I'm feeling like, okay, you found one of the formulas and you running something out the playbook. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna help the game evolve. Well, you got motherfuckers who can't get a win like Jack Boy Maine, but they still got him on URL because he has something different to the game. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, you can't take that away from him. He'll say some shit that inspires somebody to step outside the box, regardless if a nigga think he trash or not. Or Big T, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think Big T trash, but he got motherfuckers doing all kinds of gun sounds now and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Yeah, like niggas out there doing that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's these dudes, when you follow the mode, you're not inspiring me, and I don't care to battle you if I ain't inspired by you. You know, like they say, they can't be your enemy unless they your equal. You know what I mean? I gotta acknowledge you as a threat in order for me to consider you to be one, you know? So I just don't see nobody like that. Cause me personally, it ain't about being number one. It's about putting on something special. And these dudes ain't doing it for me. So Jay the Nightwing, man. Jay the Nightwing. It's a few cats. I just can't remember they fucking names off the top of my head. But for that, it's like half of these dudes is nice, but they figuring themselves out. And the other half is trash.
So there's people in your class that some folks. Shout out to the chat. People throwing out names. Rubando was mentioned. D-Dub.
I haven't seen them.
You haven't seen Rubando or D-Dub? What about Deuce?
I gotta check out Rubando though, because I keep hearing his name.
He fucked your boy up from over there. He fucked AQ up bad. 30.
AQ.
Oh yeah, he
shout out
AQ.
Up. Yeah, I don't believe it until I watch it. Shout out to AQ.
You gotta watch that. I never see because Rubando,
I'm gonna watch that one then.
I don't know how I gotta
get my nigga the views too.
But the nigga looks like he's 17 and he's cooking a grown ass man.
God damn! I'm gonna write this nigga name down, Rubando. But being a league owner of Underground Battle League, being a league owner though, I gotta watch my dudes because I'm editing or I'm shooting footage too. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching my dudes most of the time. So by the time that's done, I don't really be wanting to watch nothing but like a few, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really be up to date with everybody.
Okay. I feel you on that. It's probably best to stay away from everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to mix in too much of that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of dudes are such big fans that you could tell when they rap. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, oh, you a fan of him and him. Okay, I see it. You a fan of him and him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really think it's healthy to be like, if you're not a fan, I don't think it's really healthy to be like in here drooling about, like it'd be motherfuckers who battle rappers, but then like twerk walk in a room or, they see rock and then they start foaming at the mouth and they like, yo, check out my bars. I got a battle with too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, if you a fan, bro, just sit down.
Yeah. Right.
If you a fan, sit down, man. Cause like you ain't gonna do nothing original. You want that man approval. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that means you a boy. Like you still looking for daddy approval. Like, so sit down.
I always imagine if I was a battler and one of them niggas walked in, I'd be like, man, fuck that nigga. Cause that to me is hip hop. Like, fuck them niggas, man. So like, I want to be, why would I want to be cool? Like, fuck them. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just a better way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, me personally, I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, if we talk naturally, we talk naturally. If not, like, this shit always come off awkward when you pushing up on a nigga because he from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what up, man? I know you, but you don't know me. Like, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people is trained different, so once you come around me on some shit like that, you want something from me. Like,
yeah,
I got to move a certain way after that,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I hear you on that. And so let me do this real quick. I have folks in here in the chat that have questions and things like that. I want to get one of the guys up. You know what I mean? If you are gracious enough to accept some of these questions. Now, as always, people, you know what I'm saying? We are respectful up here. We learned about this brother. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. So we're gonna go ahead and let a few people up. So Boomer, Let me get Boomer up. Boomer, what up?
Yo, what up? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, got you loud and clear, brother. You on with Jay Lopez. What up?
What's going on, Jay Lopez? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm golden. How you living?
Man, I can't complain whatsoever, man. I just got a couple questions for you, brother. So, I don't like to ask niggas questions without doing any type of research on them. So, while you and Tony Bro was talking, I peeped the battle that you had with PT.
Yeah.
So, I like that battle. You did your thing in that battle. First question, the show. First question, and I might have missed this if y'all talked about it because I kind of jumped on kind of late. Is there anybody that you would kind of say that you looked up to, that you not necessarily mirrored their style, but you fucked with their style to a point where you was like, yo, his style is kind of inspiring, and kind of like implemented their style into a little bit of what you do?
Really, man, like my opponents, like I when I'm battling, like especially with the PT one, man, you know, I did my research in that one, so I'm like, okay, I'm stepping into your world. I always want to outdo you in your world. You know how John Jones, you watch cage fighting?
Yeah, a little bit, but I fuck with John Jones though, for sure.
John Jones, he always tries to fight his opponents into their strength. You know what I mean? I love to do that because it's really a challenge. Like, can I outdo you in your area? You know what I'm saying?
You try to beat niggas at their own game.
Yeah, so I tend to be inspired by my opponents. You know what I mean? That's why I take certain dudes, and that's why, you know, I don't really go crazy for like, oh, you know, this the look right here. Like, I don't care about looks, man. I care about developing myself. A certain battle could do something for you mentally. You know what I mean? If you allow it to. So I let these things kind of change me. I let these things kind of help me develop. So
okay, I got you. I got one more question for you. I'm listening to you talk and chop it up with Tone Bro. And I'm kind of getting a feel of a little arrogance, which I fuck with arrogance.
Hell yeah.
I'm not. I fuck with arrogance, but I also have to see the work as well. So when you say that Jay the Nightwing is somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that you think would be a dope matchup, what is it about what you do? Because I'm gonna be honest, you and Jay the Nightwing, if that battle was to go down tomorrow, I probably got Jay the Nightwing with a 30. So what is it? Cool. So what is it about what you do, however, to where you feel as if the outcome would be different?
I could match my opponents. You know what I mean? And then if you listening to me talk, you could hear the kind of mindset I have, the kind of maturity I have. So, and I like to allow these battles to transform me. I feel like battling Jay is going to help me in a way that I could take some life lessons from it. You know what I mean? You don't know what you know until somebody asks you a question. So stepping in front of these dudes, I'm asked different questions. But like I said, I always match my opponents. So what you see with PT is going to be different than what you get with Jay the Nightwing. It might be something more like my R Cash battle on Spit That Heat. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Spit That Heat. So really, I don't think it's arrogance. It's just confidence. And then I'm certain with myself. And that's something that's rare these days. You know, so. Okay.
No, that's a fact. No. I like what you said as far as asking certain questions that the nigga might not have been asked before. So I fuck with that. I fuck with that for sure. So, hey man, shout out to you, man. Like I said, I checked out the PT battle. What's the one you just said that you did on Spit That Heat?
Arcash, ARKCASH. He done battle like prep and shit like that.
Okay, well I'm gonna definitely check that out.
3-rounder. Money was on the line, so you know what I mean. Niggas show up for money too. So.
Right. Well, man, keep doing your thing, man, for sure. Set up.
I appreciate you, Boom.
Hey, keep repping that Midwest too.
You from out here?
Yeah, I'm from the Nap town. I'm from the Nap.
Okay.
Shout out to the Nap. Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, keep holding it down, my nigga.
Okay. Boomer. Shout out to Boomer, man. Boomer. I fucks with Boomer, man. Asking some good questions, man. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get my man TV, the vocalist. TV, what up?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Let's talk, man. Yeah, yes, sir. You on live with Jay Lopez. What up?
J Lo. Quick question, bro. Quick question. You said that you basically try to beat their opponent using what they're best at. Wouldn't that make you a John the Don 2.0?
Nah, because John uses their material. He doesn't use like I'm talking about taking a concept of what a person is and that kind of frequency, that range of where your spirit at. You know what I mean? Like judo. In judo you use their momentum against them. Like, okay, you punch like this and I move like this. John says these are your strengths. I'm finna flip your strength. Like I'm gonna flip your strengths and really kind of like reflect them back at you. So really you talking like water versus a mirror. Like John John's more of a mirror. I'm thinking more in terms of water. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dance different. You can't show up tangoing.
I like how he explains this stuff. I like that.
You can't show up tangoing with motherfuckers electric sliding. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna work.
I was just worried about that because you know how these fans are. They probably would have took that, ran with it, and say you John 2.0. And just one more thing before I get out of here. If you ever faced my cousin Rubando, I got Bando 30.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Like, what? Of course you do. I ain't mad at that. I still got to see him before I could even say anything. So, go ahead.
No, but he should be in your well, I don't know how these classes shit work, but he's supposed to be in this class here. But I don't know this class shit with the PGs
just keep coming up, so we doing something right. So.
That's a fact, though. But salute to you.
Word up.
Appreciate you having me up to talk to J-Lo's little brother, Tony, bro. Appreciate that.
Hey, TV, yeah. All right, TV. Appreciate you, bro.
We kick that shit, man. If we ain't laughing, we ain't having a good time.
That's a fact, man. Nah, I appreciate that. Now before you dip out here, I first of all, I just want to say I appreciate it. You know what I mean, your time and giving the people something. I actually learned something. I got to check out UBL and everything like that. I want to give you the opportunity to plug, you know, your YouTubes and your social media and things like that. And, you know, kind of tell the people they can find you and what you got going on next.
All right, well, Instagram and I think Twitter. I don't really be rocking with Twitter like that, but it's Global Serpents, one word. And then my Facebook is Global Serpent, no S. I got the PG joint coming up. You know what I mean? Go check out my niggas in the Hoodlum Gang. Gotta set their names up in here. You know what I mean? But Hoodlum definitely working. Coogee got his PG coming up. So, you know, we cooking on that. Underground Battle League, in case y'all ain't catch it, the first 15. So Underground Battle League, man. And then aside from that, man, I'm just to myself. I'm low. You know, I'm living life.
Okay. Nah, I appreciate that. And all the people that's out here right now, definitely go and, you know what I mean, check out UBL, check out Jay Lopez, check out the G Battle, check out, you know what I mean, Apollo Creed and all that. We'll make sure that we put that in there in the description box, you know what I mean? Like, but check this brother out, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what the new battle rapper spotlight is for. And I think the Midwest, and I've called this, I've said it, the Midwest is the next region to pop. You remember how the DMV was, the Carolinas was? I think that Milwaukee, Chicago scene is ready. It's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my opinion. You know, what do I know? So, but with everything being said, man, I appreciate your time. And stay warm over there, too. I don't know how y'all Milwaukee doing this shit.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Right now, I do it with the thermostat on 70, so that's how I do it.
Shit bad. They need a space heater and a Snuggie. Like, this shit, yeah. But Jay, appreciate you, bro. And until the next time, man, stay safe, all right?
Most def. Appreciate you.
All right, brother. All right, one.